It is what it is. YouTube, MFFLs, Glow Gang. What's good, everybody? What's good, y'all? I know y'all not in a good mood tonight, but we're going to talk about it. So let's get into it, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs Production YouTube channel. Listen, guys, I am the guy that's even kill. I'm not feeling either way. It is your boy, Real. And joining me is the man who's still going to stay optimistic of this series. And that's my co-host King, man. What's up, man?
Nothing much, brother. Tough game. Wish we could have got it tonight, but all isn't lost. Not yet.
Okay, still got that optimism. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, King. But before we do, King, let's break it down. Let the folks know who are brand new to the channel how this works. We give you our overall reactions. We give you our positives. We give you our negatives. We give out the game ball no matter the wins or the losses. And of course, the most important part of the show goes to you, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the show, we take your questions and your comments. And so, if you're going to address us with your questions and your comments, guys, please tag us with the at WTM so that way we will know that you're addressing us and not talking to one of your fellow Glow members. So, with all that being said, King, you ready, man?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and let the folks know what the score was, man.
It was 110-80 for the bad guys. Series 3-2 in their way.
3-2 their way. All right, man. Go ahead and talk about the top performers, King.
Yeah, Luca with 28, 11, 2, and 3. And Devin Booker with 28, 7, 2, and 2.
Yeah, pretty much same numbers except for the rebounds.
Yeah, pretty much wash
Let's
themselves.
go ahead and look at these stats, man. You sure you want to look at these stats, King?
Not really, but you're going to show them. So let's do it.
Here we go. Dallas shot 38% from the field. They really didn't feel like it. They shot 25% from three. It felt like it. And 18 for 27 from the free throw line. The Suns shot 49% from the field. 37% from three. It felt way worse than that. And they shot 12 for 16 from the free throw line today, man. It was it's a lot to talk about in this game. You ready to get into it, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Go ahead and get it. Give us your overall reaction, man. Let's see what you think about this game today.
Nobody showed up. Literally, what everyone talked about with role players showing up on the road or not only showing at home, nobody showed up. JB got it going a little bit, missed a couple chippies and all, but he got it going. Luca was being Luca. Um, and we even got a little bit of Bertans sprinkled in there, I guess. But other than that, I mean, I feel like everyone, no one else can make a shot today. Phoenix did their job. I know that's what they wanted to do in Phoenix. Mavericks always got to make things hard. So got to go win it in Dallas now, and you got to get one in Phoenix. Like no matter what happens, we are not a better seed than Phoenix, so we got to win one in Phoenix. So one game at a time now. Got to go win in Dallas now. That's the motto. Get it done at home. Hopefully the AAC is rocking again, and you hope you got the best player. Well, you know you got the best player on the court. Get it to a game 7, and it goes where Luca can hopefully go nuclear or something. Like you do what you do, but you got to take care of the next game, which is in Dallas. So we had a big opportunity, but we didn't get it done. We didn't win on the road. So
Well, I to be honest with you, man, you know how we watch these games and you sit there and you watch and you have like certain feelings in the
mhm.
game. I'm not gonna lie to you, King. I really had a feeling we were gonna lose this game. We were down by three at halftime. I know three is not a lot. I know it's like, oh, we can come back, and there's only three. It's just something about the way that we ended in that quarter, in the second quarter, going into the third quarter. I just something told me like, bro, this is not gonna be pretty.
Yeah,
And lo and behold, my feelings were right. Um, like you said, literally nobody showed up. Not I don't care what I don't care what Luca scored. I don't care what Jalen Brunson scored. This was not a good game. It's
no,
not a good game. Um, just got dominated throughout the game. Probably I'm sorry, second half they got dominated. I don't know what it is about this team and playing in the third quarters on the road in this series. It's just like they just completely forgot they had a game in the second half. It's a two half game, and I guess they forget about that. Um, like you said, man, it was there's a lot to take away from this game. From the individual players, we're gonna definitely get into it, man. But the ball movement was trash. None of the people can hit their shots. They only made 8 threes today, King. Eight
Yeah.
threes. But like I said, a lot to break down this game. I don't really have any positives. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a ton of negatives.
Yeah.
That I'm looking at the number. Yeah, I really have no positives in this game, bro. Like I said, even with Jalen Brunson and Luca both scoring over 20 something points, bro, it didn't feel impactful from now one of them guys.
I, f-
Um,
I feel like JB's is positive.
I
I thought I thought he was
what?
positive. I mean, nobody else helped him. Like, so I was watching the halftime show, and Shaq and Charles Barkley and all of them was saying, excuse me, Luca, he needs to understand how to just fall back and let other people get involved. And I sit there and I'm like, how do you say that? Like, if he falls back in games like this when no one happens, like we have like 7 assists in the whole game at a point, and it's like no one's making shots. So how do you just fall back and say, "Hey guys, go ahead and do things"? It was times where he did that this game, and he
I
would
was
get
just
the
about
ball.
to say he
He,
did that in the
he would,
beginning of the third quarter because I was sitting there.
yep,
That was the one thing I was paying attention to.
and he would
He
get
did
the
that at the beginning of the third quarter. He let them guys, he deferred to
yep,
those guys and ran to the left side of the court to let
yep,
them do their thing.
and he
And
get
then
the
look what
ball back at
happened.
the end. He get the ball
That's
back
when
at
they
the end
just
of the
blew the
shot
lead
clock.
up and then
Yep,
that's when he felt like he had to go out there and score real quick or
yep.
whatever.
So
And that's when the game just got out of hand. You
I
know,
don't understand what Charles Barkley and Shaq are telling this man to do. It's like you said the other day when he's the most scrutinized superstar right now because he has to do so much. So it's like either way he wins, he doesn't win.
yeah,
The
he
way
not
he
gonna win.
plays, but yeah, he tried to fall back and have guys help him out, and nobody else came through at all. So I don't know, man. Like I said, we have to. We know we got to win one in Phoenix. There's no way we can do it without winning one in Phoenix, and they got to do what they got to do. So game 6 is just huge now. Like Phoenix is closing out. Like we held CP3 in check still, but I guess that was a positive. I don't know if he's not really dominating us. You know that could
Yeah,
be
but he
hope.
dominated with the setups though. He had 10 assists.
Yeah, he had 10 assists, but I mean I expect Chris Paul to get that. I don't want Chris Paul to get like 30 points on us. I hate when he does that in like the fourth, but he didn't do that because for some reason we can't stop Devin Booker right now. Past couple games he's been getting hot and going off. Uh, I don't know, man. It's just I hate that Phoenix has a closeout opportunity on Dallas's home court, but go beat them. I mean, it's not like we can't beat them. So it's just that we got to play perfect now. We got to get it done there. We have to find a way to win in Phoenix, man. Like it's some second halves. I don't know what it is about once we get punched in the mouth in the second half, we just fold. Like it's just like, well, we can't score again. There it is. We watch Phoenix's over and over again, just hit bucket after bucket, just big bucket, and we can't do anything about it. So I don't know, man. We just need two. It's not a wrap yet. We're not like 3-1, but this one did hurt.
Man, uh, I guess we could just stay on the overall reactions because, like I said, it's a lot to take away from this game. Where do I begin with this? Um, I want to talk about the turnovers, man. The turnovers. There was so many turnovers Dallas caused, and it was like ill advised like turnovers. A lot of now you would think us being at home, we know who Mikal Bridges is. You play against this guy in the league, you ought to know who he is.
Yeah,
It was so many times he was trying to throw balls over him, bro, and he was just deflecting balls in the passing lane. And he did it like 3 times today. It's like after that first one, you should think like, you know what? Let me keep my eye on this guy, make sure I know where he is at all times.
yeah,
The dude got a pterodactyl wingspan out here, man. And y'all trying to throw the ball over the guy. And it's not matter of fact, it's not just this game. He's done it multiple times in his series.
yeah,
And so they did a lot of frustrating things when they were passing the ball to people. It was hitting each other's feet and
yep,
throwing it past them. And I'm just like, come on, y'all. Just playing it completely out of character, man. Just from the beginning of probably tail end of the second quarter through the rest of the game, they're just playing out of character. It was
yeah,
getting real frustrating. Um, the way, like you said, the way Devin Booker is scoring, they're doing a lot of double screens on him to kind of free him up off of 2 guys set
yeah,
screens for him. And they took advantage tonight of DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton had matter of fact, he had he had 20 points. You know what I'm saying? And when you might look at these numbers, like Devin Booker had 28, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good. And then you had DeAndre Ayton had 20. But when you see the final score, it's just that those 20 points that those two guys had scored feel more impactful than
Yeah.
what Luca's and what Jalen's did because of everything else that went along with it. Like I said, the way that they dictate the tempo, the way that they was, like you said, punching Dallas in the mouth from the get go in third quarter. You know what I mean? It's like once they hit Dallas in the mouth, Dallas had no way to counter it,
Nope.
and they started playing more one on one basketball once they started falling down deeper in the third quarter. Um, I kind of thought Dallas had it under control. I thought the game was going to be close, especially after the first quarter. I thought the game was going to be a little close or whatever. So I'm thinking, like, okay, Dallas is doing good. We're right where we want them.
Hmm.
Kind of stay within that range. We should be good. And I'm telling you, King, as soon as that second quarter ended, we were down by 3. It was a feeling that came over me. I said, bro, I don't like this. I really don't like this. And it was only 3 points. Any other time we down by 3, I'm not worried about it. But for some reason, that 3 ballooned to what was it? Almost 20 some points,
Yep. About
22,
25
23
almost.
points. And so, yeah, like I said, I just now I'm about to bring up somebody, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm about to bring up a couple people real
Oh,
quick.
go ahead. You go ahead. I already know you're gonna bring up. Go ahead.
Um, well, first and foremost, we already know Dwight Powell should not be playing in this series.
Bro, I
Dwight Powell, I mean, not even a minute. And I know we were loving Dwight Powell in the season, but this does not work for him. J. Kidd
yeah,
has to not play this man at all. He cannot play a minute in this series. Like, I mean, he should not be starting. Nothing. He should not have any time at all in that court.
we
That's how
talked
I
about
feel.
this before, bro. His style of play is not,
Not for this.
not for the playoffs. It's not for the playoffs. He
Not
can
for
get
this.
20 points and all that on these games in the regular season. That's cool. But once we talk about this before in the playoffs, people try to hone in on your strengths and exploit your weaknesses. And so when you got a guy that all he literally does is rim run,
Hmm.
what else do you have to fall back on? He's not a jump shooter. You know what I'm saying? He's not a great rebounder, and he's undersized for a center.
Yeah.
And so they're exposing him on that.
If we can get to the next round, I think it'll work. I think Dwight would be able to play again next round. I just this round he cannot play at all. Like that's my one just take from him. Two, Maxi Kleber was pretty bad today too. Both of our big guys, I felt like Maxi Kleber was just doing ill-advised turnovers and foolish stuff.
Yeah, he was.
It was one section of the game where I feel like we stopped Phoenix like 4 times in a row. It was like maybe in the third quarter when
Yeah,
he was
it
up like
was.
20 something. And it was like we came down every time and made a stupid turnover or did
Yep.
something stupid
It was
every
like three or
time.
four times in a row that we
Yep,
did
in a
that.
row.
Yeah.
We just did it over and over. It was like Maxi turning the ball over, lost the ball in the corner between someone's legs. I think CP3 took it away.
Yep.
Jalen Brunson got the offensive foul. Like
He got that one rebound and like threw it directly
yep.
to the Suns player.
And
I was like, what are
Maxi
you
got one
doing?
and threw it right back to him
You could have
instead of
just held it till somebody came to you and got the
or
ball.
or throwing it back to Luca and them. He threw it right to try to throw to Dodo, and they stole the ball from him. Like it's not. He's not even a playmaker. Like he's not a ball handler. Why would you throw it to him? Like I didn't get it. But yeah, Maxi wasn't good at all this game. I was mad at him. And lastly,
Go ahead. All right, no. Go ahead.
we did that trade in the middle of the season for that guy. And it's crazy because we talked about the one guy being, a throwaway, and maybe he'll show up. He's looking like Peja in the playoffs, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy that we thought was going to be the guy that was going to step up is nowhere to be found. And I'm like irritated at his minutes. His knees are like he can't get past anybody. He can't finish anything. I don't know what's up with Spencer Dinwiddie right now, but I don't even want him playing. Like that's how I feel like. Play Frank over him. That's how I feel like he is doing nothing. Like
Absolutely nothing.
he's doing nothing. And I mean, like it's moments when he's out there. I'm like, all right, you know what, Spencer? It's just you. Just take the ball and try. Just go in there and just do something. This guy can't do anything. He's at the top of the key, dribbling out the clock, and then you talk about Luca dribbling the clock out and then throwing the ball away to somebody. He's dribbling the clock out and then passing it to somebody at the end. Like, and they're stuck, not even in an open position yet. Like, I don't know what Spencer Dinwiddie is doing right now, but he isn't helping out the Dallas Mavericks.
Bro,
So,
he had more turnovers than points.
bro. He's trash right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like he's trash. Not even close to anything else. He is bad.
And to be
Bad.
honest with you, King, he hadn't really done anything. I understand he had the points, but it was a lot of mistakes with those points that he was getting in that Utah series. To me, he really hasn't done anything in his playoffs.
Game 6, I told you that's the only game he had a decent game, and I think he had 19
Oh yeah,
in game
yeah,
6. That's it. That was it. Other than that game, he's been trash this whole playoffs. Like he's been nothing. I'm talking about he's giving us nothing against Phoenix. Like when he's on the floor, it used to be where Luca could take a break or JB could take a break,
yeah.
and we got another guy. No, when one of those guys take a break, it's just the other guy by himself. Because Spencer Dinwiddie isn't doing anything.
Man, then your two best defenders.
Yeah,
Reggie didn't make anything today. He had 0 points. He was 0 for 5, period, from the field. Just
yeah.
wasn't good at all. Dodo didn't play too well either. He only had 8 points.
Yeah, I'm glad Reggie's
Um,
I'm glad Reggie's okay too. After
yeah. No,
working
I'm
out.
definitely glad Reggie's okay. Um, what else, bro? Like you said, Powell, 7 minutes, 0 points, bro. 0 points.
How many rebounds did he have?
He had 1 rebound, King.
Wow, bro, he
Yeah,
can't do anything. It was
like I
times I
said,
was watching rebounds go past him. He was afraid to grab the rebound.
bro, it was so many rebounds. Matter of fact, let's just look at this real quick because you know how I like to do this. I like to break down these stats, bro. We got out rebounded crazy,
Yeah,
50 to 38, and you don't got to look at these numbers to know that. How many times do we see the ball like bounce off the rim and it hits the middle of a pile and Dallas just standing there looking at the ball, and then you
yeah,
see a Phoenix player come out of nowhere and just grab it and start to reset the clock back up,
yeah.
and it's like,
Well,
what
a
are y'all
lot.
doing?
It was one play at the end. JB let the ball go right past him.
Yeah, JB let one go over there too.
Yep,
It was
go
like,
right by, and I was like, JB, get the ball. He backed up. I'm like,
yeah,
why
he
did you
backed
back?
up and just looked at it bounce right there in between like a
Yep,
pile of people.
yep.
And like I said, I forgot
He
who
went
it
to
was.
box
That was
somebody out.
Shaman or somebody came out of nowhere and just
Yep.
grabbed it, bro. And I was just like,
He
what are
went
we
to box
doing?
someone out on a rebound like that went past him instead of running for
Yeah,
the ball. Yeah,
bro. Then we got doubled on offensive rebounds.
yeah.
You wanna know how many assists we had today, King?
I thought we had like 7 or 8.
Bro, we had 9 assists to 28.
There you go. Yeah. But they say, I mean, Luca was trying to pass the ball, but they say, he got to try to get the ball away more and let other guys do the work.
Bro, when you
How?
got people, let's look at field goal percentage here, bro. Reggie went 0 for 5. Besides Luca, this is besides Luca and Jalen. Reggie went 0 for 5. Dodo went 2 for 6. Max went 1 for 5. Berton's the only one who went 3 for 4. Dinwiddie went 0 for 3. And Frank went 1 for 4. So out of
And Dwight Powell went 0 for 0.
oh yeah, and Dwight Powell went 0 for 0.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, bro, they had 5 players. No, I'm sorry. No, they had 4 players in double figures. But like I said, you look at the numbers, you think like, oh, we played okay. But bro, it's the impact this team had, bro. Their defense,
Yep.
the way, what I'm saying, they kind of took Dallas out of their comfort zone. They played a little bit of to be honest with you, I think we still played the same way to a certain degree that we've been playing in those last 2 games. Folks just weren't hitting their shots.
Yeah.
They made only 8 threes tonight, King. 8
Yeah.
threes. And like you said, I don't know what it is about role players not being able to perform on the road, bro. I don't know what that's all about. Because like you said, we're not the home team. So you're gonna have to win one in Phoenix.
Yep.
And I really thought that this was gonna be the game that they was gonna do it in, man. Like win this one and close them out in Dallas. Because they like I said, the way they started out the game, you're thinking, okay, Dallas might have solved this. And I don't know what happened, bro. It's like a flip just switched. I mean, a switch just flipped, and they just went to a whole
Another
left
level.
field on us. I don't know what happened, bro.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to add, bro?
No, man. It was a nasty game. Nobody showed up. Like,
And you know what? And there's no excuses.
nah, this is when leaders got to step up though. So I'm hoping like Luca, Dodo and guys like that just talk on the plane and say, we're not gonna let this end like this. It's not over.
I would be right, bro. That's another thing too, because like Luca was bailing out their defense too with those step back threes too.
He was, but Luca also. I I don't want to say I understand it because you don't want to give guys excuses, but I kind of be understanding when other guys aren't doing anything. When you get into that, bro, I'm tired. Like I don't want to keep having to drive and get beat up and stuff at the rim if nobody else can do anything. If I pass the ball out, they can't make shots. So you get kind of lazy. It's human nature. It's I just don't want to keep going in there if it's for no reason. So I understand he shouldn't have that mindset. He should always just be a killer. But guys got to make shots and got to do things, man. Like it is what it is. Like we can talk about Luca if other guys. Luca could have made what? He had 28 today. He could have 50. We'd have still lost. It didn't matter.
And they dominated us in points of the paint too.
Yeah.
That's what we was killing in the last game, the last two games. And all of a sudden tonight we just
It's the
wasn't
assist
effective.
number, bro. Luca only had 2 assists. That's what you tell what's going on with the series.
9 assists total as a team. That ought to tell
Yep.
you something right there.
Yep. And what Luca only had what? A couple turnovers. It's not like he had a bunch of them today.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like so it was the guys just didn't make shots.
Yeah, we got to come with it in
Game 6.
game 6. Yeah, we got to. Got to.
Uh-huh.
All right, man. Who you giving the game ball to tonight, man?
Uh, that's a hard one, man. I'm gonna give it to Bertans.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna give it to Bertans.
I'm giving it to Spencer Dinwiddie.
It's fair. Maybe they'll pick him up. Go to give him one in advance. Maybe they'll pick him up.
No, I'll give it to Luca.
Understood.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the lack of energy tonight. As y'all know, man, whenever the Mavs lose, it kind of just sucks the energy out of the city, man. It's just devastating loss for Dallas, man. It's like they just feel like they just didn't show up at all in the second half, which kind of sucks. But we know y'all want to talk about it, so let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and drop us your questions and your comments, guys. Of course, you guys know, like I said before, if you're addressing us with a question or a comment, go ahead and hit us with the WTM, guys, so that way we know that you're trying to address us. And King, you ready to get into it, man?
Yes, sir. I see your boy
All right.
Thomas in here. You gonna come in here now
Man.
at the
Now, yeah,
the
now
last
you're
2
here.
games. Get out of here, Suns and 4.
Todd says, one of the most sloppiest games in a while. Dinwiddie and Powell are useless. We can't play scared in Phoenix. Amen, Todd. Amen. He
Yeah.
follows it up with got to come out with the fire in game 6. Oh, yeah, you got to. What is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
You mean to go? Ben said, "I'm not worried. They chanted Suns in 6, so we win the next game." Yeah, we went from Suns in 4 to Suns in 6, but let's go.
Yeah, it's funny how that worked. Oh, did you hear what Devin Booker said in the post game too? Oh, we wouldn't expect this to be no.
Yeah,
I was like, that's not what y'all was.
We haven't
Well,
swept anyone yet and all that. So
yeah,
yeah, I
y'all
know.
fake is it? Yeah, okay. The man, yeah, with Thomas, boy, we ain't seen you in 18 years, boy. Where you been?
I know.
Tell me he in a good mood. Okay, Thomas.
You should be, but you won't be for long.
Hey, Jake says, yo, we still good. We said we coming back home. That's what Jake says.
I believe it, Jake. We not done yet. Lies says, "What up, Glow Gang? We still all good. We got this next home game. I believe it too, Lies. I don't think we're done yet.
King don't sound so defeated, bro.
I'm not defeated, Thomas. Why you always coming at me? Don't be coming for my neck. I'm the one saying we still gonna win.
Thomas says, game 5, 20 for 44 from 3 tonight. He probably meant game 4.
Yeah.
Tonight, 8 for 32. Live by the 3, die by it. Yeah, you might be right, Thomas. Jason Kidd even said it. You know, they need to attack the paint more.
Yeah.
Selling for too many threes, man. Way too many threes. Like once you started kind of missing your first little handful there, especially in the third quarter, man, you should have been trying to find ways to get easier buckets around the basket, man. Which, to
That's
be
true.
honest with you, too, the White Power's supposed to help with that, with him being a lob threat, and they're taking that completely out the series. So
Ouch.
you got to be creative and find other ways to get easier buckets, man. So yeah.
Amount says embarrassing. Absolutely amount.
Yeah. Johnny B, what's good, man?
What up, Johnny B?
Thomas says no, they showed up, but they don't. They could do the same thing in game 5 like they did in game 4. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. They couldn't do the same thing. Like, yeah,
They didn't show
yeah.
up. The role players didn't show up, Thomas. Get out of here.
No, nobody showed up, Thomas. Nobody showed up. We just routed off the numbers to you, man. Other than Luca, Brunson, and Bertans, I routed off everybody else's numbers, bro. It wasn't good.
Charlie says main takeaway: don't let Spencer bring the ball up at all. Make him play off ball. How even give all his minutes to Frank and Trey at this point. Yikes!
Jeez.
Yes, bad is getting to that right now. Yeah.
I'm glad I jumped off that train early. Johnny B said I told y'all we was gonna get routed last pod. Man, now everybody said I told you so now.
Matt says, I know there's no other choice, but Dinwiddie is borderline unplayable. He just looks completely lost. Yeah.
Bro, I
don't know what to say about that. Like that's hurting.
and I know people talking about trading him and all that, bro, but his trade asset right now is just dipping, man.
Yeah.
His trade value is dipping. It's gonna be hard to I can't sorry. I said I'm gonna stop saying it's hard because it really ain't hard no more. If Westbrook can get traded 3 times and then KP can get his contract traded, anybody can get moved, but yeah, it's not looking too good, man. Johnny B says Dinwiddie and Powell was point shaving tonight. Spencer's looking worse each game. We still sure we won that trade.
We in the second round. We won the trade.
We in the second round.
It would have been. The thing is that we crying about Spencer, but we just talked about Bertans doing something. So we still want to trade. It's just we still ain't where we need to be with it.
There was only one other person who did something other than JB and Luca, and that was Bertans, who was in the trade. So yeah. Jay was good, man. He said we need to put an APB out on Spencer. Oh my god, bro. Has anyone seen him? Great question, Jay. I haven't seen that dude since Brooklyn, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. Like we haven't heard anything about him being hurt or anything. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Spencer. Like you saw a few of the other people say, and then King also say, like it's looking like he's becoming unplayable right now. He's not giving you anything off the bench. He's supposed to be your muscle, your go-to guy off the bench to help relieve either Luca or JB, and he's not doing it. It's to the point, I don't know if y'all saw it at one point when they took Luca out, they kept JB in, and he was the only ball handler out there with 4 spot-up shooters at one point. And I was sitting there like, I'm surprised. I wasn't surprised that kid didn't put Dinwiddie in that position. Because usually he like to keep 2 ball handlers out there. If he didn't put you in there at all and just had 4 other guys who can't create on their own, who were just spot-up shooters, that ought to tell you something. I think kids starting to kind of lose confidence in him right now.
At this point, you may want to put Josh Green back in over Dinwiddie.
I mean,
at least you got defense.
That, and he gonna play with some energy, man. I mean,
yeah. Reggie, what up, Reg? He says, missed the game, but disappointed we didn't take advantage of a situation where Phoenix having all the pressure. Yeah, disappointing one.
Here we go. Thomas says CP is a true point guard. That's not about his points. It's about setting up and getting plays off.
Yeah, Thomas, he is a true point guard, and that's true. But I don't think anybody watched this game and said, "Yo, CP3 dominated the Mavericks."
I was just like, about to say
nobody that. Nobody watched this. And
you gonna say that because that's all you keep your eye on is CP3. But
no, I did not look at this game and think, "Wow, CP3." If it wasn't for CP3 making an 11 assists, Mavericks would have won this. Game. No, it was more Devin Booker.
Killed us with his little 7 points, man.
Yeah, it was more Devin Booker today. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and the other dudes, Mikal Bridges and stuff like that. I feel like those 3 guys are more impactful.
Made more of an impact. Yeah. He just sprinkled in his little, and plus he got a lot of them assists too, man. Towards the end of crunch time.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the game. So
end of the game. Yep. When he came back.
Yeah. So yeah. Mount says Luca needs to move without the ball. The thing when Dinwiddie and Brunson get the ball, he stands straight up, hands at his side. And Mount, that's not just him. When Luca does that, people stand there with their hands on their side. Yeah. It's just
I don't know what they expect Luca to do off the ball, man. Like he does his move where he goes to the post. He's not no guy.
Him to be like
he's not Steph Curry.
He
don't move like that. Like he can't do that. He does his move off the ball. He's given the time. It's like, man, if I can do it, I don't get it, man. I don't know how to argue it because it's like I thought Dinwiddie and Brunson supposed to get their chances to take over and do what they do, and now it's like Luca go and move around so you can make their job even more easy and make them buckets off it. Like I don't get it, man. I don't.
Like I said, Luca let them run with the offense in the first like 5 minutes of the third quarter, and it got real stagnant, and it got real like they just couldn't score at all. And so I don't know. I don't know.
These guys would have given him a break off the ball. That's supposed to be his
Yeah.
moments to be able to rest. Now you're saying you can't rest when you get off the ball. Keep moving. Then why am I taking the ball in my hand? I'm the best player with the ball.
So amount you want Dimwitty to be touching the ball more now after what we've been watching.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Johnny B says my boy Bullock and Powell had the same amount of points as oh my god.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
did. Kim Wells says, "Come on, play Cleveland in the starting lineup." Yeah, you're gonna have to go with Cleveland.
Yeah, you might have to go Cleveland, bro.
Dwight Powell can't play at all no more in the series at
No
all.
more. Jay said Shannon Skip talked about the fact that Luca simply whines entirely too much to the refs after having the ball stolen. Instead of him getting back on D, he's whining to the refs.
I know.
That wasn't why we lost the game.
Yeah, I'm about to say I didn't feel like that was not the day, Jay. Other games, I got you, but
Yeah, but
we just piling on for another
yeah, I
reason.
better say yeah. That sounds more like a reach. It's like let me find
Yeah.
something else to pile on top of. It's like
Today wasn't that. It was just
yeah,
today was just rough.
yeah. That wasn't it, man.
That
wasn't
wasn't.
it.
I wasn't yelling at the screen saying, "Well, Luca, get back and stop crying at the refs." Today, it just felt like they were just getting cooked, and nobody else helped.
Exactly. Pavel says, hoping to see Bertans get some more shot attempts. He was open a lot in the fourth. Turnovers were monumentum killer. Yeah, a moment. Sorry, my man. Momentum killer. Marquise Chris is one of my new fave Mavs.
Marquise Chris wanted all the smoke.
Yeah, I guess.
Thomas says Biombo made an impact on the game greatly. Yes, he did. That is true.
A lot of
Thomas.
energy, bro.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
And
But
you know what's crazy too about that? Like Biombo is a good rebounder.
yeah,
I'm not saying he's Dennis Rodman or nothing, but he's a good rebounder. You know what I'm saying? When he's given the minutes, we've seen him put up nice rebounding numbers before, and he brings a certain energy and a certain defensive tenacity, man, which is why they kind of played him in more minutes over
JaVale
JaVale
McGee.
McGee. He kind of made an impact on that team too when he got picked up back in January. So, which is
Yeah.
why they signed him for the rest of the season. But yeah, Bismack is nice, man. He's a nice, solid backup big, man.
I hope him trying to score though at the end though, like makes the Mavs mad for the next game. That's what started the whole Marquise
That's
Chris thing.
why Chris fouled him the way he
Yep, that
did. He
started the
got
whole
into
Marquise
it.
Chris thing. So I'm hoping it
Yeah,
makes them mad that he did that. Mount says if Luca doesn't have the ball in his hands, he might as well just walk to the other end of the court. Yeah, like that's. So the thing is with JB is that JB gets tunnel vision now too. At times I'm realizing, if you haven't realized, like JB at times will get caught up in that half that mid range area, and he'll just go in and shoot a shot and all. It's like sometimes JB move it. I don't know, man. Like everybody keeps saying they got the answer. We don't have enough talent on the team to be having Luca do all this extra stuff. It just is what it is. Like it'd be different if we had Draymond Green and we had Klay Thompson as well. Then Luca can move off the ball and all that. Like we don't have
I
the
be
talent.
I be sitting there. I be sitting there watching these games, right? And I see people say these type of comments, and I'm like, what game are y'all watching to where it's like, you know what? These guys need to have the ball way more than Luca.
Bro,
Like, what games are y'all watching to where y'all saying? I don't know. It's confusing to me.
I see when Luca doesn't have the ball, when he has energy and he's wanting to do stuff, he runs back to the ball, he's clapping, he's in the post and all that, asking for it. And I see times where he's tired from trying to do so much and been shooting a bunch, like they say, that he'll go and take his rest and stand in the corner and say, "All right, JB and y'all go do your thing now." Like every player does that. Chris Paul today, when Devin Booker was cooking, would go in the corner and say, "Hey, Devin Booker, you're cooking. Go score. I can get some rest right now." It's not just Luca that does that. The reason that you guys are picking on it is because other guys aren't doing anything. So you're like, Luca, do this, do that. I don't know, man. Like Luca was one of the. It was the other game we said he didn't play great defense and all that. He was towards the bottom of the blame poll today. Like I didn't feel like this is one of those games where I'm like, you Luca, you should have did more. You should have did way more. Like nah, you could have had 50 and we still would have lost this game.
Kenwell says Dallas didn't box out and Luca didn't play defense. It wasn't just Luca. Ken, see what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Bro,
confused, bro.
we were playing great defense the first half. That run, truthfully, started when Luca was out, when the Phoenix Suns came back in the third quarter, but he didn't play defense though. Like I don't know, man.
And he had a couple. He had a few deflections and a couple steals in the
Yep, and
passing
it
lane.
steps towards
So,
it. Yep, I don't know, bro. Every time it's just
so I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this right. This loss was Luca's fault tonight. This loss was Luca's fault.
I guess so. Luca was playing Jay Crowder today, right? What Jay Crowder get today?
He had 3 points.
3 points. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we got the opposite way. We got Mayor saying Luca needs to ease up while trying to post up every time he has a mismatch. It ruins the flow of the offense. Phoenix is giving him that on purpose, and he's playing into their hands. I don't know what he's supposed to do, bro. So just said it the opposite way, and now he
don't post up. Stop shooting and let the other guy take over the game. Is what I'm getting out of this. But when he did let the guy take over in the beginning of the third quarter, we completely went scoreless. I guess I'm watching a different game from everybody else, man. Yeah. I guess because I didn't come out this game like, you know what, this game was all Luca's fault. Reason why we lost. It was Luca's fault that the White Powell went 0 for 0. It was Luca's fault that Bullock went 0 for 5. It was Luca's fault that Dodo only went 2 for 6. Cleveland 1 for 5. Dinwiddie 0 for 3. And Nick freaking Ntilikina 1 for 4. It was all Luca's fault. Like I said, I guess I'm missing something here. I guess I'm missing something, King.
Yeah.
But I guess. Kim says we outscored a team with Cleveland, Dodo, and Luca.
Yeah. I mean, when Luca missed third quarter, man, it was the third quarter. What was the quarter Luca set out in the third quarter?
But I'm confused. We outscored teams with Luca in Atlanta, then how's it Luca's fault? I'm confused.
I don't understand, man.
Boy, y'all better hope Luca don't ask for a trade to another team. Y'all gonna be out here hurting, man.
He got his 2 games away from the Western Conference Finals with no other All-Star. It's like, I don't understand.
With your second best player being a second round pick.
Yeah, I don't understand.
With
what more
starting lineup, you got guys who were not even drafted.
Yeah, I don't understand what they keep wanting so much more.
I'm confused on what they really want because I'm hearing different things each game. Yeah. Luka need to do this. Luka need to do that. It's like, what the hell he's supposed to do? If he try to take on the whole entire Phoenix Suns team, y'all get mad. If he don't take on the whole Phoenix Suns team, y'all get mad. It's just
why didn't he take him on? If he don't do it, I don't know what he's supposed to do.
I'm hearing more Luka blame than I'm hearing folks like Spencer Dinwiddie, who did completely not showing up.
Yeah.
If y'all was in here killing him, I would understand that because he literally didn't do anything. But I guess, man. I guess. Matt says, I feel our defense falls off if our shots on the other end are falling. That's true, Matt. He said it sucks if we're cold offensively, but it shouldn't mean that we still can't dig in on defense and try to work through it. Yeah. Kid has talked about that a million times, Matt.
Yeah.
Like you said, if you think about it in game 3, that's a game. It's the video we had slightly on. We didn't play a great game in that game. I mean, I know we won, and it might have looked like we did great. Overall, we didn't do super great in that game. But you know what we did do? Play defense.
Yeah.
And that's what we hang our hat on, is on defense. We just didn't play defense tonight.
Nope.
And like you said, Matt, if we're not hitting their shots, they just get complacent. It's like, oh man, hang their heads down and just like don't try. And then while you're doing that, guess what Phoenix is doing? They're going on the other end, they're scoring.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even trying on defense now. Because there were times, like King said, they had those 4 key stops. They had opportunity to get back into the game. I think at that time we was only down by like 11, I think. They had opportunities to get back into the game, but then you had 4 turnovers.
Yep.
So, yeah, you're right. Just Dallas needs to stick to their philosophy and to their game. Now, in this next game, yeah, tweak up some things. Tweak some things. The way that you saw Phoenix finally tweak some things where they had certain players in the rotation, like Cameron Payne didn't play tonight. They gave majority of the backup center minutes to Bismack Biyombo. Dallas did that with the whole Frank Ntilikina thing and all that stuff. And the way that they penetrated and decided to like keep shooters around on the perimeter and all that stuff. Like yeah, that's cool, man. Like let's go back, let's check the film out, let's make adjustments, and then let's see what happens, man. And then on top of that, you're gonna go back home, so you had a crowd behind you. And we said this a million times. For some reason, role players play a whole lot better. It's like a 180. They play a whole lot better at home than they do on the road.
Yeah, it's harder to continue playing defense too when you're not making shots on the road because you feel like you have nothing to play for. I feel like when you at home, you still got guys cheering you on and all, even if just to grind and play defense. So as you said, when guys aren't making shots on the road, you kind of get defeated because you feel like you aren't doing anything and that everybody's against you. So that's why it's good to have home court, but we got to go take care of it, and we got to win one in Phoenix.
Thomas says Spencer is a new THJ.
Shoot, right now,
Man, you know what, Tom?
I'd rather TSJ than Spencer right now.
I don't even think TSJ just scored just 3 points in the playoffs. I don't think. Like this dude is completely non-existent right now, man. I don't know what the heck is going on with him, man.
Yeah.
Charlie, what's good, man? He said I think because we had success going to Luca in the post, we tunnel vision too much on it, especially in the third, and then try to mix it up. I mean, that could be Charlie. Let's see what else he says. Also, why didn't Kid take a timeout and draw something up during that horrible run?
I think we already started wasting our timeouts.
Yeah, because remember we also had that we tried to challenge that one call and we lost it, so we lost the timeout there too.
Yep, Luca had great one on the floor before.
Yeah,
timeout.
Yeah, Luca had that one we caught it on the floor.
We were just doing timeouts, so I don't think I think the timeouts were kind of discombobulated a little bit.
Let's see.
Reggie says Dinwiddie makes me hype for next season as soon as he puts a couple of good games together. See ya. Trade him for whatever you can.
Yeah, you might be right, bro. He might be getting traded, bro.
Yeah,
because that dude just completely not doing anything. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Matt said JB backed off, but I saw that.
Yeah, WTF. Yeah, when JB backed off the ball. When,
that rebound. I was...
Yeah, I watched it. Called to a queen was like, did JB just walk away from the ball? She was like, yeah, I saw that.
Like I said, it was a couple times, bro. They did that. The ball just like fell in the middle of like a little pile of people, and they just looked at it. Then the Sun player just come out of nowhere, like right between all of them. Excuse me, let me get that from y'all. And it's like, what are y'all doing? Because Dodo did it a couple times too, and I was just like, what is going on today?
Yeah.
Thomas says, I told y'all if they don't play like they played in Game 3, they will not win Game 5. They tried to respect Game 4, and the rim did not like them. I mean, so if they lose, if Suns lose in Game 6, Thomas, and then what's gonna be their reason?
Make sure you hit Game 6, Thomas. If they lose, make sure you in here saying that same stuff. Charlie says, give all Spencer minutes to trade at this point, please. Yeah, man, you can give them to somebody.
I divvy it up and let Frank get more minutes.
Yeah.
At least Frank gonna play with some kind of heart out there, man. Like Dinwiddie just look like he out there collecting a paycheck. That's it.
Yeah.
K-Dub was good, man. He said, do you guys still think we can win 2? And I think Luca will be playing in Euro basketball 2020 this summer. Wait.
They have Euro basketball again this summer, I guess. Let's see. I don't know because the Olympics were off a year, so I thought they moved I don't know. Mark, man. Don't let that man. I know it's his country and all. I'm sorry for everybody else. He got to go every other year, something like that. Like not that this year he can't do it.
But the thing is, too, he is Slovenia.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, and you know what that also scares me about? That scares me about longevity with Luca.
Hey, remember Mark Cuban had ended that with Dirk probably like 5 years in. He's like, no more.
He plays
overseas stuff, bro.
Luca's playing too much basketball. Like he got to chill and get his body together.
Lai says, I hope I have you guys noticed Luca didn't post up much. I believe 3 times or so compared to our home games where he is eating barbecue chicken.
According
Why
to everybody,
didn't he play in the post like he did during the past 2 wins?
according to everybody else, that's all he was doing, and it was failing.
And yeah, he posted 155 times in the game. Lies is what
Right.
everybody making it seem like. Stop posting up. It's just, I don't know. It's blame Luca day. But what just happened? Screen just jumped. Oh,
Yeah,
there we
mine
go.
did it a second ago too. I had to come back now.
Charlie says Frank missed those three threes in garbage time though. To be frank, yeah, yeah. Like I said, Charlie, nobody hit their shots today. Nobody. How often have we? When the last time we seen Reggie Bullock go 0 for 5? Oh, I'm sorry, not 0 for 5, 0 for in a game. It's been a while. He's been probably our hottest shooter in the playoffs, and he went 0 for 5. So
Uh,
Kenwell says post Luca is real versus Luca hitting threes. Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it's more reliable than his 3 point shot, but he can make
Yeah,
three.
I to be honest, for me, I'd rather see him post than shoot
Yeah,
threes.
I like when Luca already dominating in the post. I feel like his 3 point shot then comes with decisions and he can shoot them. Like I hate when he's trying to shoot threes to get himself in a rhythm. He should go into the
That
post to get himself in a
thank
rhythm
you.
and then shoot the threes.
That's why we're here. You was in my head. I was swear I was thinking the exact same thing, bro. And I talked about that in past videos. I said I'd rather see
Yeah,
him be more operate more in the paint. That opens up his 3 point
his 3 point shot. Yeah,
Matt
Matt.
says Phoenix looked just vulnerable enough in the first half, so being down three at half felt deflated. And that's what I said, Matt. He said I felt like we kind of controlled the first half with tempo and etc. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
we did.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. In that first quarter, we had it. We had it. Um, we pretty much played our style, our pace. We continue to do the and in that in the first quarter, Luca posted up a couple times and we capitalized on that either with him passing it or him scoring.
Yeah.
And so that's why I say like it's just one of those cases, man, where we weren't hitting our shots anymore, and people just completely forgot how to play defense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Jay says, can Trey Burke play in this series? He can't play no worse than Dinwiddie. That's what we said, man. Somebody.
You know what, Jay? Well, I was gonna say, what do you got to lose? But you do got something to lose. But I mean,
I mean, Dinwiddie is a better playmaker though. So that thing
yeah,
about
he's a
Trey Burke, if he ain't
better
making shots,
playmaker. But
but if Trey Burke not making shots, he's just tunnel vision, man. That's annoying.
yeah, that's the only thing. It's like if Trey Burke don't hit his shots, what else does he have to fall back on? Because he had, like you said, he has tunnel vision. He's not looking to get
Yeah,
nobody set up.
nobody.
So I guess it's one of them cases of damn if you do, damn if you don't.
I think it's Josh Green. You got to if you're gonna give anybody minutes again, you got to give Josh Green because Josh
Yeah,
Green can do a
let's
little
see
bit
what
of
Josh.
playmaking and can defend.
What they might need to do is the same way that matter of fact, the same way that Phoenix does Luca, throw as many wings at Devin Booker. Let
Devin
him
Booker.
see different looks.
Yeah,
Like throw Dodo, Reggie, Frank, and then try Josh Green. Just throw these guys on them, man, and kind of give them different looks.
yep,
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? So yeah, maybe try that. That's something they can switch up on. The White Pass should sit. Yeah, amen, Kim. That's what we were saying. We've been saying that for a while now.
Yeah,
He definitely should sit. Dirty said this one is on kid in the bench.
I don't know. I didn't feel like it was much of a kid thing. This was unless you blame the coach for not having them energized, which I guess you should do. But as far as like X's and O's and all, it's just guys gotta make shots. Like when you I don't care what you draw up. If I draw up shots, if I draw up plays and guys get shots and they don't make them, just don't make them. But absolutely on the bench, so the bench was atrocious. The bench was horrible. Everybody was horrible. It was a starting lineup too, other than JB and Luca.
Yeah, and we know kid too is great at adjustment. So let's see what he does. Let's see what they can pull out in game 6. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see what he can do, man. I'm not giving up on kid. I believe in Jason Kidd. I think he will find a way. Because matter of fact, if y'all saw his post game conference, he didn't seem too panic. He didn't seem to panic. Of course, I mean I know that's Kid's personality, he's even killed, but he said he will have his team ready, and I believe him. I think he will have them ready. I didn't see Luca with his head down. He kind of had that smirk, like, okay, y'all got us. You know what I mean? So let's just see how it goes, man. In Game 6, y'all. I'm guaranteeing we win Game 6. Y'all gonna be in here celebrating, popping champagne, popping bottles or whatever. Y'all gonna be in here celebrating, man. So let's just wait and see how it go in Game 6, y'all. The only confident thing about it, we got him at our house. So yeah.
Yeah. Backpack says, I might be pessimistic, but we have a higher chance to lose game 6 than to win. Brunson, Powell, and Dinwiddie were terrible. Luca gave up the ball for the first 6 minutes of the third quarter, and Brunson turned over a lot. Yeah.
Thank you, Big Bag. It's what we were saying. When people were saying he need to play out the ball more, it's like when Luca gave the ball up to the guy, y'all wanted to touch the ball. What happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's for the people who think that Luca just be on the ball 24/7. It's like he gave up the ball, like he just said in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter. And I was sitting there watching that and I was thinking that in my head. I said, now see that Luca's giving the ball up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens.
And Brunson doesn't usually turn the ball over a lot, so
he's not even a high turnover guy.
Yeah, that should change. But I don't know. Backpack, I think as long as we keep our confidence and we go in there thinking we still the Mavs and we can beat them, let's just go get it done and just see what Game 7 brings. Like, let's get it to a Game 7, then it's one and done.
Hey, if y'all are going to the game on Thursday, man, please y'all bring energy, bring as much energy as y'all can, man, to help the Mavs out, bro. They definitely gonna need it. Just be as loud as y'all been all playoff long.
Yeah.
Thomas says also believe Phoenix played a more controlled game than the last two.
They did.
A lot of that had to do with home court too.
Yeah, they played more.
And then Booker said that in the post game.
Yep. They played more.
Them giving them energy and stuff, man. It's different when you're at home, which is why nobody so far has won on the road yet.
Yeah. Dallas got to do what they did last year, man. Like, I'm tired of these series that go in a pattern. Let's go. We gotta win one, man.
Yeah. Johnny B says you gotta start Maxey and let Chris come off the bench. Yes to Maxey. I don't know about Chris. I'm still not sold on Chris.
He's gonna be better than what Dwight Powell can do right now. He can bully somebody.
Right.
He can bully somebody. He can push somebody. He can get somebody wanting to fight or something like that.
That's the thing, though. If you're talking about doing that, he needs to play controlled. Because Chris is a very emotional player, bro. Like, he'll be wanting to go out there and fight instead of playing basketball. And I just need him to stay controlled. If you're gonna do that, you can still point that type of energy in the game, bro. Not just going out there purposely trying to pick fights with people. You know what I'm saying?
But he can also
trying to win the game here.
He can also get in people's heads though if he plays control and get them to want to fight. It's little things you can do, but I don't know. I just think Dwight Powell cannot play. Like, I don't want Dwight Powell in the court at all.
So if you had to call it right now, you think they're gonna start Dwight?
Probably so.
That's the one thing I think Kid needs to switch up.
Yeah, he needs to go ahead and just do it. Just make that move.
Go ahead and do it, bro.
Make that move Rick Carlisle never did.
Yeah, like how many? No, matter of fact, Rick Carlisle did do it. Remember?
Yeah, he did it, but still, it's that move in that situation where you saying it's a big time thing and saying let Dwight just be.
Because what was that? Was that last year or a year before last? Like Dwight didn't play at all in that series.
Yeah, against was it the Clippers last year?
And then like I think it
was year before.
Either one, I can't remember. I think one year he barely played, and then 1 year he didn't play at all.
Yeah, I feel like the first year he didn't play because he came out the Achilles. That was the Achilles year. And last year,
one year. I'm talking about like.
So I think the first year, he was basically he didn't play. He
barely played.
Yeah, he barely played last year.
I mean, people were crying about that, like, why you not playing the Dwight Powell? This is why.
KP was starting by the end of the year. KP started the center.
Yeah. And he was unplayable in that series.
Yep.
Like we said, all he can do is rim run. He can't do nothing else. When you've been in the league that long, bro, you should at least develop some type of elbow jump or something, bro. He not even done that. Kim says, I think we kind of lost the series. CP3 didn't even score. Kenwell, what'd you say again? What was that? Because we need somebody in this in the group chat here, man, to hear what you just said. You said CP didn't do anything, huh?
That's the one thing I'm worried about, though, Kenwell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still worried about CP3 going off, and I'm hoping he doesn't do it in Dallas.
With Thomas in here, what?
I'm hoping he doesn't do it in Dallas after that dumb fan did what he did.
Oh,
that's the one thing I worry about with this, as far as CP3 revenge on us because of that fan. That's why I was so mad when that fan did that. Yep.
I told Terry that too. I was like, man, I hope this don't motivate him. Johnny B says, hashtag bright spot, the same Sun Crowder used to throw Luca on the ground. He dislocated it. Oh, so he probably in his shoulder.
Yeah, Crowder
Uh,
gone. We got him out.
yeah. What's that called? Karma.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charlie
who
says
did?
not
Oh,
gonna lie. Go ahead.
but I say before you go, my man Josh Green did that.
Oh yeah. Charlie says not gonna lie. I've been saying Spencer is a probably been a watch James Harden since day one. No skills, just force his way to the bucket and hits occasional step back threes. The worst type of offense. Jesus. Everybody piling up on that boy Spencer Dinwiddie, which I can't defend him.
Sis.
I can't defend him, bro.
Yeah.
Johnny B said we gotta get rid of Dinwiddie and say it with me, folks. Bring back DSJ. Hey, I take DSJ. I think he would have played with more heart.
It's getting starting to be too late now though, JB. At some point, DSJ gonna be past his moment.
Oh man, hold on.
I'm just saying you can't just not be playing basketball for long periods.
He only played for he ain't played for only half a season.
Half a season again. How young is DSJ? And we talking about missing seasons and half a seasons over and over again.
No, he's played every season. He only missed. Remember, he got cut
Did he play
halfway through
last
the
year the
season during
season,
trade
or did
deadline.
last year he was not playing? They didn't play
Yeah, he
him at
played
all.
with Detroit last year. Remember?
I thought they didn't play him. They played him at the beginning, then they stopped playing him
No, he
again.
got hurt towards the end of the season.
All right,
He
so then he
played for
missed that.
Detroit.
So then in New York, who's he playing? Was he playing minutes in New York
Yeah, he
before he
played
got
minutes
traded?
before he
No,
got
but
traded. Yeah, remember? He didn't play
he
as
wasn't
much.
playing no
Hold on, but
minutes
you
in New
you making it sound
York.
like he's not playing at
He's
all
not.
though.
I'm
Like
saying he's not playing at all. If you're
now
not
he's
getting no
not playing
minutes,
at all because he got traded and then
Dennis
they had
Smith.
to cut him to make room for the people
Gotcha.
they were trying to trade
All
for.
I'm saying is Dennis Smith Jr. 24. Dennis Smith Jr. don't have a bunch of minutes in the NBA at 24 years old. That's all I'm saying. At some point, I'm telling you that at some point you're going to be like, well, this boat has sailed. Like you can't just say, oh, you're 25 now and you ain't been getting minutes and you're going to be this guy now. Like I'm just telling you that at some point he has to be able to play. Every team keeps giving up on him. I want DSJ to have a chance, but if we wait 7 years from now or 3 more years when he's 26 and like, oh, you know what? Bring him back now. Like, this is gonna be too little too late. That's what I'm saying.
So you don't think DSJ can do something if we get let Jason Kidd work with him?
I mean, he could, but it's not like if I put DSJ in this series right now, I'd be expecting him to do something different with the DSJ that I know.
No, I think he was just saying in general. Bring him back in general.
Yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. So bring him back in general. He should have already been back. We're taking too long. I'm saying he's getting older.
Kim says, I'd rather have a high impact rebound player that costs and could shoot threes, Chris, than a role man. Yeah,
I don't know if Chris high impact rebounding though.
yeah, he not. If that was the case, he'd be playing.
Yeah.
I understand nobody wants the White Powell out there, man, but let's not act like Chris is the missing link out here, man. If that was the case, then he'd been playing even in regular season games leading up to the playoffs. So, but I see where you're going with that though. Johnny B says King JB gets tunnel vision because he has to wait for Luca to shoot 8 to 9 straight shots before he gets one.
Okay, let me go to this now. I'm sick and tired of this narrative. I'm going to go to it now. Have y'all ever watched Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum play? Anybody ever watched them play with each other when they play? You ever see how when like Damian Lillard goes off, the CJ McCollum can stand at the 3-point line and catch threes and catch and shoot? You know, one of the biggest problems JB has his catch and shoot 3-point shot. So when he catches it, he has to do a dribble off the line and all instead of all the time we like JB shoot the shot. You should have probably shot that one because he doesn't trust the 3-point shot as much. So you saying Luca at least 8 to 9 times? Luca should shoot 8 to 9 times more than JB because Luca's better than JB. So the issue is that like I don't understand what you guys want. You want Luca to shoot 3 times and get the ball to JB 4 times and say go ahead and do it, and then come back to Luca like Luca should shoot 8 to 9 times before JB does, or JB should have a 3-point shot on the outside, and then when it's time for JB to take over and do his thing, go do something while it's your turn now. Like I don't understand what is supposed to happen. Like JB shot how many times a day?
He shot
17 times a day, 6 less than Luca. Like I don't understand what's supposed to go down. JB usually gets the ball at the beginning of the game. You notice that now? Luca usually gets the ball to JB and say, JB, go do your thing first.
Yep, like one of the people just said, and we said this at the beginning of the video. JB had the ball in the third quarter in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Yep.
When did we start getting cooked?
In the third quarter, in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Oh, really, really. And so with that, that gave you confidence to let him hold the ball even longer.
Yeah.
Because guess what that 6 minutes did? That took Luca out of a rhythm now.
Yeah.
To where now, when y'all are out here messing up, and like one of the guys just said, JP is turning the ball over in that first 6 minutes of the third quarter. You took Luca out of it. Now Luca has to play a hero ball.
Yeah.
It's like, well, man, I let you dribble the ball for 6 minutes. I let you try to run the offense for 6 minutes, and we didn't do anything. Now we down by double digits. Now Luca has to go out there and play hero ball. And so when he does that, then people start jumping on Luca. Why are you shooting the ball so much? Well, because the guy y'all wanted to have the ball the most for 6 minutes didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And like King just said, one of his weaknesses is he's not a catch and shoot guy. He has to, if y'all pay attention to the game, he dribbles to air out the ball too.
Yeah.
That's his game.
Yeah.
How many times y'all heard other guys who talk about the Mavs talk about that with JB? They're like, oh, maybe he should go to another team because he dribbles to air out the ball too.
It's
not just Luca.
For some reason, really, but they're making it like Luca gets the ball, dribbles the ball, the air of the ball, and then passes it to JB and them every time, and it says go ahead and do something.
And the thing that gets me, I see people blaming where was his energy at earlier in the series because people was getting ready. You had folks ready to get rid of JB. Now it's like this giving the ball more. Okay, we gave you the ball the first 6 minutes. Now y'all know it's 12 minutes in a quarter, right? We gave you the ball the first half of the third quarter, and what did you do? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Because at that point, in those 6 minutes, you were now down by double digits.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else y'all want.
And JB was getting his buckets in the third quarter. That's when he got his buckets. He was going back and forth for Phoenix. They couldn't stop Phoenix. He was just going back and forth. He wasn't getting anybody else involved. My thing with JB,
21 points.
Yeah, he gets
tunnel. He wasn't out there just getting his points.
He gets tunnel vision, and then my issue is that he gets with the passing. So my thing is this, Johnny. It's all up to Luca to get everybody else involved. Like, my question to you is, what did you see from JB today that made you think, oh, he was setting guys up and getting other guys shots and making them better today? Like, JB did none of that today.
He's already not a great assist guy in general. Yeah. He'll get you 4 or 5 assists. Not like you are getting you 8, 9, 10 assists.
He was getting to the basket to score when he could try to score. So it was like nobody else is responsible for setting folks up other than Luka Doncic right now in this series. It's like he's damned if he does, he's damned if he doesn't.
JB is out there to be a ball handler.
Yeah.
Not a point guard, not to set anybody up, to be a ball handler. He is to help to break the defense down to get pressure off of Luka. That's his job.
Yeah.
And y'all want him to have more. Y'all wanted him to control the game the whole entire third quarter, the same third quarter we got smashed in. When he had the ball the first half of the third quarter.
Ain't that what CJ McCollum do with Dame, like I said? When Dame off the ball and he don't got to do anything with helping people out, and it's CJ McCollum time to get buckets. Ain't that what CJ McCollum is the guy that's known for making everybody better? He's doing it a little bit when he's with New Orleans when they traded him over. He played more point guard. But before then, he wasn't that in Portland. He was the guy that's making buckets. That's why he never made an all-star game before, because he was the guy just making the buckets. That's why he never gave anything else. But I don't understand.
You want to take the ball out the best player's hands to put it into the role play. I mean, I've said this a million times. Y'all better pray to God Luka don't lead his team, y'all. Y'all, like I said, most of y'all, probably 99% of y'all, were not fans back in the 90s, where we was out here getting lottery picks every year. If y'all think that Luka the problem, he either do this, do that, y'all better pray that dude don't hear a lot of us talk saying this, and he just goes somewhere else where he'll be a lot more appreciated. Because y'all killing the night. I just don't understand. Like I said, I must have watched a totally different game. Get the ball to the guy who had the offense stagnant for 6 minutes.
Yep.
I guess, bro. Mouse says, I like him to actually look like he's in the game. Defenders can just play off of him if his body language is saying my mind is off the court right now.
I didn't think Luka was off the court. It was the time when he was off the court more amount, like we couldn't do anything, and it got stagnant, and we had to bring him back to actually do something. Like, I don't know.
Also says, I'm not saying he's got to be stiff off the ball, but at least look like you could do something.
Bro, I wish we went through like highlights on this show sometimes so that I could watch this. Like I'm telling y'all, the Luca's off ball is not Steph Curry's. What I mean by that, he doesn't. LeBron doesn't run around like Steph Curry. His whole career, he didn't do nothing off ball. Like he doesn't run around like Steph. Like he runs and gets in the post and all when he plays off ball. He stands to get like that's what he does as a bigger point guard. He has the advantage of size. So my off-ball play is to go sit myself in the paint in the post and say, "Hey guys, move it around and get it to me so you can get an assist where I can get this ball in the post and score on him real quick." That's Luca's way of doing off-ball. He's not Steph Curry. One, two, he doesn't have a Draymond Green around him that could set him up if he was Steph Curry.
Amen.
That's two, and like it's he does when you see him standing in the corner, it's because he's went probably on hero ball for like 5 possessions and then said, you know what? Let me give it to JB and them now because it's their time to go. I don't want to be a Hawk. Let me sit and go get my rest and let them do what they're going to do now. And sometimes, a lot of times it's been in this playoff series, they ain't showed up.
Lai said some people in here are tripping for real. I mean, like I said, I'm confused, Lies. You're blaming the one guy who actually had better numbers than everybody, and it's just confusing to me. Like I said, it's damn if you do. And the crazy thing about it, you hear this type of stuff from people who are not fans, and now you're hearing it from the fans. That's the part that gets me.
Yeah.
You're like, where would the team be at without Luca? Charlie says I disagree with the live by the three narratives because we were in the game until we tunnel vision on offense and couldn't get the stops, which led to the 17-0 run. We need kids to see we lost and call timeout. I mean, I can see that, Charlie. I agree with it.
Yep.
Like I said, the offense got stagnant. Like I said, folks wasn't hitting their shots, completely stopped playing defense. I mean, it's that simple.
He dribbles too much. Luca didn't spread the ball enough. He played a big part in the loss, and he don't commit to defense. They got to spread the ball more. I guess I'm gonna go after this. Y'all see me on Twitter. I'm gonna go look up how many possible assists Luca could have had today, because I'm I guess just because he got the 2 assists today, it means he wasn't trying to pass the ball and get assists. He got 2
Jalen Brunson
assists.
had 2 assists too.
He got 2 assists not because he wasn't passing the ball. He got 2 assists, guys, because nobody made shots. That's the reason he got 2 assists.
Do I need to read the numbers off again, King?
Go ahead, bro. One more time. Let him know.
All right. The White Pal 0 for 0. Reggie Bullock 0 for 5. Dodo 2 for 6. Kleber 1 for 5. Dinwiddie 0 for 3. Frank 1 for 4. So out of all those guys I just named off, nobody made no more than 2 shots. Yep. I mean, other than Bertans, Luca, and Jalen Brunson, those are the only guys that made more than 2 shots.
What was he going to get an assist to? He was going to pound it inside to somebody. He was going to.
He got you 2 assists, and then also Jalen Brunson got you 2 assists, but it's Luca's fault though. Like I said, the guy Jalen Brunson ran your offense in the quarter that you got smashed in for 6 minutes. There's 12 minutes in a quarter. He ran the offense for the first half of the third quarter in which you got smashed in. Nobody talking about that.
Bro, I love JB. You know I love JB. Come on, y'all. Y'all the ones. I'm the one that talked JB up. I done told y'all Spencer wasn't better than him. I done said all that. This wasn't that JB number is definitely fool's gold today. He was going off in the third quarter, like I said, when he was going back and forth. When Phoenix was putting up numbers and he was getting numbers back. It wasn't. He didn't do his job. Like he got numbers while Phoenix was going up on us, and I felt like he was being negative in that moment. Like what's his plus minus? Do they have that on here?
Yeah.
Jalen was minus 12. Luca was minus 17. Reggie minus 19, minus 16. White only had a minus 4. Maxey was minus 22.
Spencer, he's the only one that was positive.
Yep. Bertans was only positive today. Spencer Dinwiddie was a minus 6. Look at that. We had minus 22 between Kleber and minus 4 and Dwight Powell. Minus 26 between our two centers. Yeah, man. It was they were scoring in the paint on us. Luca wasn't responsible for that. That wasn't his. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get why they beating him up. Like, who on Phoenix went off other than the guy Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Miles Bridges, and then Cam Johnson off the bench, and then Biyombo. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't know why this is the Luca be like the bashing show today. I didn't feel like this was his game to be bashed.
Brolaw said the Luca blame is shocking. Luca couldn't beat 5 guys. He's making the best at what he has around him. We all agree that he needs a second All-Star on the team. Our fans or some. Yeah, Reggie, like I said, the most behind LeBron, probably the most scrutinized and most criticized superstar in the league. That's facts, hands down. I don't ever see, like I said, Tatum can come in here and get you 10 points, 1 rebound. I don't see that type of scrutiny. Josh had a few bad games in the playoffs. He don't get this type of scrutiny. Hell, Trae Young had a whole entire bad first round. He didn't get this kind of scrutiny. Luka got you, what did he get you? 28 and 11. It's his fault we lost. So I don't get it. I guess I'm like I said, I'm watching something else. But I guess it is what it is. Just go ahead and trade Luka. We don't need him. MJ, what's good, man? He says Paul and Booker are so smug in their interviews tonight. They haven't won ish. Yeah. It's funny, man. When you win, then I heard you gloating and you this and that. But they didn't have that same energy after game 3 and 4. But it is what it is, man. It's just how they're front runners. It's what they do.
Yeah.
The only way you're gonna shut them up, you gotta win.
Yeah. Jones said, "This is a good points, Ray Jones. I read them already. Brunson got to take charge some instead of waiting for Luca. Absolutely, Brunson. I'm telling you, at times he has the ball and they won't do anything and wait for the end of the shot clock to give it back to Luca. Like I've watched, I don't. That's why I don't understand what game you're watching. I watched that happen, and Luca was throwing up stuff because he got the ball back at the end of the shot clock because nobody was moving and he was just standing at the same spot and just kept passing the ball back around instead of moving. They just kept swinging the ball when the defender was still right there with them instead of somebody actually moving and getting something changed and then giving the ball back to Luca at the end of the shot clock and saying, "Go ahead, Luca, now is your time to make magic happen." They did that multiple times today. He also says, what did he say? He said, on the 3-point line. I saw it all day, Jones. I don't understand what's going on. Like, guys got to move. Guys got to do something.
Which is what they were doing in game 3 and 4. They just didn't do it today.
Maxey wasn't moving, doing anything. Like, nobody was moving, doing anything.
Even Bertans, even though he hit his shots, he still wasn't moving. He shot him. If y'all notice the 3 shots he made, he caught it over somebody.
And somebody faced.
Compared to what he did in the last game, he was hitting wide open shots.
Yep.
Teflon, what's good, man? You said the bottom line is the role players did not hit their shots like game 4 and didn't make timely stops. If they stopped, if those stops and shots happen in game 6, we win that simple. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Teflon.
Hit the nail on the head.
That's what we've been saying. Kim says, first half was great. Defense was not the issue in the first half. No, they had it in the first. Well, end of the second quarter, it was kind of an issue. It's a third quarter that killed us. Yeah. That's when they really took off in the third quarter. Reggie says, first we were mad at Luca for coming back in the Utah series. Now he has to be perfect and make every play, make up for everyone who didn't show up. Yeah. And to be frank with you, like I said, I've been a Mavs fan my whole life. It's to the point like the way I see, I'm guaranteeing you, if you go on Twitter and all this, you don't see Boston fans jumping on Tatum.
The way we do.
You don't see Atlanta fans jumping on Trae Young. And now, mind you, these guys don't put up nearly the numbers that Luca does throughout his playoff career. Like I said, Trae Young on the average like 18 points or something like that in the first round this year. I still didn't see Atlanta fans jumping him. Tatum only scored 10 points and got you like one rebound, no assist in the last game or game before last. I didn't see Boston fans jumping him. You know what I'm saying? We're the only fan base that jumps the superstar no matter what he does. We as a fan base treat Luca the same way that the other people outside of Dallas fandom treat Luca.
Yep.
So, like I said, I agree with you, bro. Law. We said it a million times. I don't get it. I didn't watch this game tonight and say, you know what, we lost this game because Luca didn't do this, didn't do that. We simply didn't play defense at all.
Yep.
And once we weren't hitting our shots, the defense slipped.
And Rel, you damn sure got on Luca about game 2. About not playing defense.
Not playing defense.
You came away and went hard at Luca about I don't care if you got 35 points that he didn't do
play.
Anything
Yeah. So if he didn't do that, nigga, I would have called him out on it.
Today wasn't that day.
It was not that day.
It wasn't the Luca game to go with him.
Like I said, I didn't look at the game like, you know what, Luca, that's the problem.
Jones just say, but can they get two games in a row? They advance. They get win in their building. I mean, they can win 2 in a row. They showed
they gonna have to
win 2 in a row, and they got to. You got to get it done.
Man, we should have won this game tonight, man.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's over yet, though. It's not like I have no faith that we can get it done in Game 6. I think we can beat them in Game 6.
No, I think we can get it done in Game 6.
It's about winning that one in Phoenix, man. You got to beat Phoenix.
That's the part. Kareem says, even though I'm a Suns fan, we can both agree that both teams are flopping to a ridiculous degree.
They don't like each other. They just don't like each other, Kareem.
I mean, you trying to. That's the thing about the NBA and especially in the playoffs, man. You're trying to get one up on the other guy, so you're trying to get every little advantage that you can. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think y'all ever heard me and King crying about the flopping and all that stuff.
Nah, I'm not. It's part of the game now.
It's part of the game. I mean, I'm not tripping about that.
You gotta stay in smart situations. You shouldn't be on them guys where they can make flopping and stuff like. It's part of the game now. It is what it is. I don't get mad about it. I think people should be smart enough to not put themselves in situations.
Exactly. Charlie said, "Boys, for real though, we win in the series. There is no way Luca's going to shoot poorly 3 games in a row from 3. He about to drop 250 pieces, man. I hope you're right, Charlie. I hope you're right. That'd be great.
I like Luca to stop shooting. I like him to stop shooting as many threes. I like Luca to shoot 5 at the most.
Bro, I've been saying that.
5 at the most these games. I want him to just destroy him in the paint. Free throw lines, get him in foul trouble. That's it. He said, okay, question. What are the Suns doing to slow Powell down that the Jazz didn't do? It's hard for me to believe that Luca and Powell can't get no pick and roll action going. Or they actually did slow Powell down against the Jazz.
Yeah.
Powell had one game where he got like 8 points, I think.
Yeah.
That was against the Jazz. That first game Luca came back, he got 8 points. But they're backing off. Like guys are not blitzing Luca as hard in the playoffs. They're backing off and saying, Luca, just finish the play, and we don't want other guys. They don't want that extra stuff to happen. Just Luca, get your buckets, and nobody else scores. So defenses are playing differently now, and Powell right now, because they're not doubling Luca. Go ahead and get it to rim, and with your unathletic self, and try to finish it a difficult finish like you always do usually. But we're not going to let Dwight Powell get an easy one on us. That's the easiest one, and he's getting nothing. Like DeAndre Ayton is just backing up with him and saying you can't move at all.
As a matter of fact, the one lob he did try to throw to Powell today, Powell dropped it and went out of bounds.
Yep.
And that's when they took him out the game.
Somebody threw a pass at him. He was wide open under the rim. I think it was Jalen Brunson. He wasn't even ready to catch the ball and go score. He was so
rolled off his leg, went out of bounds.
It went out of bounds. I'm like, oh, that's the Dwight. Take him out.
That's when they did take him out.
Take him out, man. He's not even ready to score right
now.
He didn't.
Yeah, Jay, he didn't show up in that Utah series either, man. He really hasn't been effective at all in the whole entire playoff. Like he said, I think the best game in that series was 8 points. So yeah. And that was the game Luca came back. The first game came back. Pavel says Booker pretended to be hurt. Then he says Luca special on that exact. Luke said Luca special on that exact same play as Maxey So they upgrade foul. Man, he is so cringe. His zero self awareness, the king of flopping every contact. He cocks his head back, gonna get whiplash. Yeah, I was kind of confused on that too. They called that flagrant one on Dodo, but he did the same thing to Maxi, so I was confused on that part.
Yeah.
He says Mavs having only 9 assists was key. Yeah,
Yep. That
exactly.
means nobody was doing nothing.
Nobody was making any shots. The
Yep.
offense got stagnant. What? Thomas, you being the voice of reason out here, man? He said, I'm not blaming Luca. The others did not make shots. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, man. Sons and folk.
Sons and foe.
Uh,
Teflon says JK is still a hell of a coach. I'm not knee jerking and overreacting after loss when they still got to come to Dallas. This is how a series goes sometimes.
amen,
Yeah.
Teflon.
I mean, if Dallas was to lose this series, even if they were to lose, I'm not saying they are. I still believe they are going to win it. This doesn't mean Jason Kidd isn't a hell of a coach. Like, the Phoenix Suns are the #1 seed in the NBA.
And did you hear what they said during the game?
What?
They were like 8 games ahead of the
8
next team
games ahead of the next seed, which was
in the
the Memphis
league.
Grizzlies, which was number
Yeah.
2 in the league. Like, the only team that won 60 games this year. The Mavericks are playing with house money right now. So for JK to get this far and get 2 games off of them, this is a big step. Like right now, this is a great season already for the Mavericks. If the season ended right now, this is a great season for the Mavericks. But I don't think they think it's over yet. I think it's still going to go on. We good.
Thomas says, I'll definitely be back game 6. I'm off that day. Tom, we
All
got to
right,
get
Tom.
you on, man. We got to
Yeah.
get you on. Here we go.
Hard work says boss if Phoenix nothing new. Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh,
Yep.
I wish you had came back game 3 and 4. You and your buddy was missing. I missed you. Lake was good. He said, why Boban taking a roster spot?
I've been saying that for the longest, man. Before this playoff.
You know what's
game.
funny, Lake? Because I think King brought this up like during the season. He taking up a roster spot, but the position you need is a center, and y'all cut a center that actually was in the rotation in Moses Brown. That's a good point, Lake. I didn't you just brought back bad memories, but that's a good point.
He cut Moses Brown and kept Boban. Yep. Charlie says, I feel like Luca posting up is definitely a key to winning, but at the same time, taking a lot of him and fatigue affecting his shot.
Yeah, I believe that too, man.
Yeah.
That's why you need to do it in certain, like, you need to do it sparingly. Don't do it back to back to back to back to back. You know what I mean? Just sprinkle it in every once in a while. Like if you have say Lucas on the ball, do more of a perimeter swinging of the ball around, or him trying to penetrate and kick out. But if Jalen Brunson is running it, maybe every once in a while you sprinkle in the post ups.
Yeah.
Because I think you're right, Charlie. That constant banging, you know what I mean, is, especially in the playoffs where they let them play a little bit more. The constant banging can take his legs out, man, for later on in the game. So I kind of agree with you on that one.
Bro, I told y'all I'd be okay if they took Luca off the ball and hear me out and made him the 2 guard and let JB be point guard and let Luca not shoot threes at all and just play him in the post. Or just play him at a higher position, a forward or something like that. Like, just play it. Luca does not have to shoot the 3 ball at all, man. Like, that's how I feel. Like, he does not have to shoot the 3 ball. He can get whatever he wants in the paint. He does not have to shoot threes. But they're not going to do that because Luca wants the ball in his hands, and I know.
Because matter of fact, Luca only shot 2 for 8 and still got you 28 points.
Yeah. He doesn't have to shoot threes at all. He's wasting his percentages and all that stuff shooting them threes. He doesn't need them.
Like, let like you said, let the inside game help build your rhythm up for your threes.
Yep.
Don't get into a rhythm by shooting a 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pick and choose when you do that 3, man. And like I said, he bailed the defense out too much when he started doing that little step back 3. You got to do like Aiden, or you got McGee, or whoever on you, Bismack, any of them guys. You got to go around them, man.
Yeah.
Like, you see how you were doing Rudy? Mix it up. You was hitting them inside, you was hitting them out, hitting them in, hitting them out, hitting them in, hitting them out. Don't just constantly out. And it's like, well, we already know what you're playing you for. I'm gonna get wide and play you for your jump shot.
Yeah. Teflon sends Relin King, y'all are the real one, still live streaming after a loss like this. Salute. Appreciate
Yeah,
you,
man.
Teflon. We do it
Win or
after
loss,
wins and
man.
loss.
We
Yeah.
here.
Only reason we haven't, trust me, if you guys have been even sick or we had like personal issues at home, man. We try to do them no matter what.
Yes, sir. Reggie says, after game four, my thoughts was Dallas wouldn't win another game. I'm going back on that. Dallas will win the next two games and shock the world. Thinking about betting money on it. Ooh, okay, bro. Now listen, man. You my bro, man. I love you, man. Go ahead, hook your boy up if you win something, man. Hook your boy up.
I'd say do it too, Reggie. I really still think the Mavs gonna win.
He says, refs have Chris on their radar. He probably do.
It don't matter. He
Probably
not playing.
do.
He not gonna play. It don't
But I don't think he's gonna play unless it's a
matter.
blowout either way.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Would you be
Issue.
surprised if a kid asked him to the lineup?
I wouldn't. I told you I would have after I think game 2 or whatever. But I don't know why not. Charlie says the issue with Powell is that the one thing we need him for is to use his size, and he can't do it at all. He can barely box, so it's hard to watch. Yeah, and that guy got to work on leg day. He really does.
That's because he's not a center too. That's
He's too stocky up
to be
top,
honest with
man.
you, playing out of position. It's just that he doesn't have a outside shot to play power forward, so you have to play him at center.
When you look at Dwight Powell from the waist up, though, man, you look at him and think he's a stocky guy, though. You like, man, he be able to hold his position. It's his legs. He need to work on his legs.
And DeAndre Ayton ain't just the biggest dude either.
Yeah, like it's his legs. It's Dwight Powell's legs. He gets moved all the time because he has no like weight on his legs.
Thomas says, yes, sir, King, CP3 is coming. I believe he will definitely show up next game in Dallas. Don't play with nobody, mama. Man, you're probably right, Thomas. You're probably right, bro.
Yeah.
Smito was good, man. He said, let's be honest, Powell was not the problem, not in the first half, and especially not in the second.
No,
he wasn't a solution either.
Yeah, he's not a problem. He just shouldn't be playing.
Yeah, simple.
Like it's a wasted spot, like we just talked about earlier.
What is he adding?
Yeah, he's not doing anything. It's like playing 5-on-4.
And I've said that a million times.
He's not grabbing rebounds. He's not playing amazing defense. It's 5-on-4.
Lai says, unfortunately, the team body language was off. The energy we had during game 3 was not there until the beginning of the 4th. Yeah, they picked it up a little bit, but it was like a little too late because Phoenix already caught on fire. No pun intended.
Dinwiddie, Smito says Dinwiddie plays exactly like I thought he would, but Bertans is a pleasant surprise. Didn't expect him to have any value in the playoffs. Yeah, I said the same. Bertans is actually looking pretty good. Peja,
shoot.
I told y'all Peja before the season even started. Now everybody yelling it now. Peja.
You want to read that one too?
He says, I am saying it for some time now. I think Bamba will be available at draft night if Orlando gets a top 3 pick, and I want him. Anybody to be
There's a reason why Bamba is like the 3rd center in Orlando.
Ain't there a reason why? Isn't he about to be under contract or up for contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
There's a reason why. I think I'll pass on Bamba. I think we talked about that before, Smito. Kenny says CJ way better than Pels open his game.
I don't know about saying he way better. He played awesome in the playoffs with him, but that's my point. He played more point guard now. When he played off the ball as the 2 guard with Damian Lillard, he took his time when he was like, okay, now it's your time. Damian Lillard will give it to CJ and be like, you're going to give me buckets right now. And that's what CJ did. When you got guys like JB and Spencer Dinwiddie that aren't doing that for Luca, it's like, you guys want him to do what now?
Let me see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to some of these who have been the WTMs. Mal says Luca has been awful offensively the past 3 games. He's barely shooting 40% from the field, 19% from 3, 70% from the free throw line. I thought it was higher than that. He said I was overlooked because it was overlooked because we won the past 2 games. Yes, because he affected the game in other ways, Amount.
He was averaging like 11 assists, though, Amount.
Yeah.
It's not always about the shooting percentage for Luca because he does so much for the team. Like, so I told you before, I said Luca's not always going to shoot the ball well, but does he get other guys shooting the ball? Like, so because of his action, all those other guys. Dorian Finney-Smith shot what 8,
8 for 12.
12 from the 3-point line. Like that's part of Luca's shooting percentage. Like I know it's not on his actual shooting percentage, but it's because of Luca that Dodo got a practice 3-point shot. So he didn't play awful the other 2 games. I don't think. I don't think he played awful this game. I just think I don't know. I'm just let the fans talk about Luca, man. That's what they want to do. So let them.
Well, we got a couple people who said this. Smilo said, "Do you guys in the chat really blame Luca?" Some real fans here. He said, "I hate this kind of behavior. The team is still extremely unexperienced, and this game showed it." Yeah. Kenwell said everybody blames everybody on the team. Have you seen the third quarter? I think they drank too much water or something. They couldn't even jump to get a rebound and lost momentum. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Who was the lead rebounder in this game?
I think Luca was.
Okay.
For Dallas.
For either team, was it Luca?
Yeah, it was Luca.
Okay, but we talking about Luca doing more. So we saying that the Mavericks got out rebounded by 12 or 14 or something like that, and you saying Luca was the lead rebounder for either team. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, we got rebounded by 12. Luca had 11.
But he got to do so much more. I don't understand.
Matt also says never seen a 23-year-old player get scrutinized and unfairly blamed like Luca has. And I remember young LeBron. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Matt. Next to LeBron, I think Luca's probably getting the most scrutinized. And then it's not even people outside the fan base. This is people in the fan base that's doing this. And I swear to you, you go on Twitter. I don't see Atlanta fans blaming Trae Young, jumping on him. I don't see Boston fans jumping on what's the boy name? Tatum. Hell, I don't even see Memphis fans jumping on Ja. We the only fan base that jumps on our superstar. Yeah. He does everything, but you want him to do more. It's like I'm confused by that. So when are we gonna start holding other people accountable for what they're not doing? Yeah. You got guys going 0-4, and we blaming Luca for that. It's like, did Luca tell them to go out there and go 0-4? You think Luca loved going out there scoring 50 points and we losing? Like, no.
Yeah. Thomas says the frustration from y'all about the comments is hilarious. Just know this is what people do when their teams loses. Mavs are my team. Been rocking with CP3 for long and want him to get a ring. Yeah, I don't want CP3 to get a ring no more.
Thomas, we already had this talk. I don't want him getting no ring, bro.
Not anymore. I used to want that until he had to play the Mavericks. Yeah, blaming Luca is pathetic and weird. I don't want to say it's pathetic. We love the Glow Gang and all, but I wouldn't have thought y'all came in here and blamed Luca today. And it's not even like I said. I'm not even blaming JB really. Like it's really everybody else. But the way you guys said that, hey, give the ball to JB more and all, like my issue with JB is not his scoring today. It was his playmaking. When he was supposed to be the playmaker in the third quarter by himself, he did nothing. He got a few buckets on his own, but the offense just got stagnant. So that's my issue with Brunson today. I just don't think Luka, like, I don't know, man. It's pathetic and weird, as Denk said.
Thomas says, y'all know I'm going to trash talk regardless. Yeah. He said, my mind's all love. Clay top 100.
75, Thomas. 75.
I knew he was going to throw that in there. I knew he was going to throw that in there. Let's try to get to a few of these, man, before we go. K-Dub says, I missed the game, but it looks like Luca lost us the game as from what people are telling me. Yeah, man. It was all Luca's fault, man. It was all Luca's fault.
Yeah, hold up, Romeo. Please go to Romeo's statement. I know you want to skip that, though. Boban demands coasters. That's why he's not playing. I told y'all that. When I saw that commercial talking about all NBA players don't want rings, and they had Boban in that commercial talking about a coaster and saying I don't want rings, I said, get him on the team. And it seemed like Jason Kidd ain't played him since then.
I mean, I'll leave that man alone, man.
He shouldn't have did that commercial. That was foolish.
Robert, what's good, man? Robert and Sarah apologize. He says, my team, my town, my Mavs, house money, and we lost. But we will be better. We are okay. Yeah, man. Hopefully we can take care of business in game 6.
Yeah.
We do got we are going back home, so that's the most comforting part.
Yeah.
Matt says that we could move Powell back to the 4. That's the thing, though, Matt. He can't shoot,
Yep.
so you can't put him to the 4. You got to put him at the 5.
Read the rest of his
Notice that
comment.
most of this. Notice the fives here in this series can't shoot, so they put him at the 5. Not just because he's tall, but because he can't. He really can't do anything else but be around the rim. And so he's talking about putting him at the 4. We have quite possibly the least skilled power forward in the league.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we stuck because he can't. He's not a center and he can't play power forward.
But who got more community awards than him though?
Nobody. So yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
So I need to show that man some respect, man.
That's all. That's
Community
all the
award
fame
champion
quality already.
Hamal says Luca is getting the blame because he has been bad in 2 wins as well. The others carried him. He shot 43% from the field, 25 from 3 tonight. The others earned their pass. Luca already got 2. But amount. Are you sick? So you want to add those 3 games and say that and blame Luca. How many games did Luca carry the others?
The others did their job. Like
exactly. We asking you to finally do your job, and you want a hand clap for that? You're right. As much as Luca's carried this franchise, you should carry Luca.
Amount. I got a question for you. How many of those shots that Dodo shot them threes did he come out to dribble and shoot? How many did you see him dribble in front of somebody and just come up and say, "Okay, here you go. Here's a 3."
Other than Jalen Brunson, how many of those other people created their own shots?
How many? That's all I want to know.
How did they get those shots? Because last time I checked, Luca had double-figure assists in those games.
There's a reason. There's a reason Phoenix adjusted and said we're going to stop the others because Luca was getting others involved.
Exactly.
That's how we were winning. Others were getting involved. Like, wow, this chat. Wow, tonight. Powell with the moving screens. Maxi Kleber with the moving screens. All of them with the moving screens. Man, they keep moving screens, and I hate that.
Yeah. Okay, Doug said, did you guys see Marquise Chris and Biombo? Yeah, man. Yeah.
They pulled Biombo away. Nobody saw it. I'm scared you guys when they got Biombo.
Man, they're gonna probably end up fouling Chris too. That's probably about it, man. Yeah, y'all tripping tonight, man, with that blaming Luca stuff. We the only fan base that blame our superstars. That's crazy.
I can't believe you amount. That's amount too going off on me.
Oh man, he says calling Luca quote unquote bad game in 3 and 4 is nuts. Yeah, you know why that is, Matt? Because somebody said this earlier today. Now a bad game is what Jason Tatum had when he had 10 points.
Yeah.
When Trae Young was only giving you 19 points. We seen Ja come out there with 17 points. Those are bad games. Luca get you 26 and 28. That's a bad game. You know why? Because we're so used to Luca out here with this high standard, giving you 30, 10, and 10. So if he doesn't meet that high standard every game, it's a bad game for him.
Yeah.
Now you asked for him to get everybody involved in those games, and he did that, and we won. But they're bad games. So right. I'm confused on that. Like
they want him to get 50, 10, and 10, shooting 50 from the field, 40 from the 3, 90 from the free throw line, getting everybody assists, no turnovers. I don't understand it, man. I never thought I'd come in today and this would have happened. Like,
thank you, Kim.
Yep, that's what I've been saying.
What King said.
He would have scored 50 today, we still would have lost. Like, it wouldn't have mattered. They shut everybody else down. It don't matter. He had 2 assists and everybody else would have been shut down. It would not have mattered. Luca did not play.
I gotta start moving the goalposts on Luca, man.
Didn't Luca beat Devin Booker in every statistical category today? Or tied him?
Did. Well,
either tied or beat
other
him
than
in every
rebounds.
That's what I'm saying. He tied him or beat him in every one, right?
Yeah. He got him in rebounds and steals.
He got him. What about assists? They tied, right?
Yeah.
Same amount of assists, same amount of points. So I don't get it. Why can Devin Booker do that? And I guess he had a good game.
And he had pretty much the same stats. Only difference is his team won. But I'm guaranteeing I don't hear people that are killing him. Oh, he got to do more. You want to know why they're saying he ain't got to do more, King?
Because
You,
you
you
got
want to
Chris
know
Paul to
why?
give me 11 assists.
Oh
And
well, not only that, because you had Bridges got you 14.
yeah.
You had Cam Johnson who got you 14. You know what I'm saying? And then you got DeAndre Ayton got you 20.
So what you're
You
saying
want to know why they
is
blaming the? You want to know why they blaming the Mavericks? Because all you had was Jalen Brunson getting you 13, and the next person after that is Bertans getting you 10. That's the difference.
so what you're saying is Devin Booker had to put up buckets, right? But you're
Yeah,
saying he don't got to be the leading rebounder for his team because who was the leading rebounder for his team? You're saying that was DeAndre Ayton, right?
that was yes with nine
Okay.
assists, 9 rebounds.
9 rebounds. He didn't get double digits, but he got 9 rebounds. You saying that Devin Booker didn't have to worry about being the number one assist guy on his team, right?
Yep,
Because he got another guy who got 11 assists, right? Who was that?
I believe that would be Chris Paul.
Okay, Chris Paul. Then you saying he got a guy on his team who goes and plays defense for him, right? Who's the second on the all defensive player of the year charts. And who's that guy? The guy points as well today.
That would be Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges. So he can just go out there and drop you 28 points, basically, right? Just say,
Yeah,
oh,
pretty much.
go drop
Yeah.
buckets. And his fans aren't yelling at him saying all that stuff. Like, it's wild. It's wild. It's
The other
wild.
people around him showed up.
It's wild, man.
They showed up, and I'm looking at Dallas. Is the only person who showed up was Jalen Brunson.
Luca led the whole court in rebounds as a point guard today, as we got beat by 12 rebounds again. I'm so lost. I'm so lost at what people are saying. I'm lost. That's effort. Somebody
Because your starting center King only had 1 rebound.
You got to give effort to get rebounds, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, if he wouldn't have grabbed rebounds, how many rebounds would we have been beaten by then? If Luca didn't grab his rebounds,
I would have got demolished.
oh, okay. Right. Oh, and splits amount. I see him. He said, "Okay, you go. You can say Thomas."
No, go ahead.
He's saying the shooting splits dropped that much because he's doing everything. The shots are coming. Y'all do know Devin Booker just had 18 points 2 games ago, right?
Yep.
Did Luca score under 20 yet in the series?
Nope.
No, I don't think he did. He get him under 25 yet?
I don't think so.
Don't think he did. But Devin Booker got to get 18 points just 2 games ago, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gone, man. I'm done talking on it. It's all you, bro. I'm done talking on it.
No, I 100% agree, bro.
I'm
100% agree.
man.
Like I said, then amount in that case, then let's just go ahead and trade Luca. We don't need him.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
JB's the answer.
Go get Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Trade.
No, we don't even need Devin Booker because he put the same numbers as Luca's putting up. We don't want to get Devin Booker over here. He had the same problem of people hating on him on his own team. So I mean,
numbers,
Obviously, we have the players that we need right now because we're up right now in the series. So,
if we had Devin Booker, who's going to get Dodo involved and Maxi Kleber and them involved? Because they're not dribbling and shooting the ball at the dribble.
Obviously, it's going to be JB with the 2 assists he got.
Spencer Dinwiddie, right? Spencer Dinwiddie. He's going to be the guy
with
the ball more. He'll start making
with the 1 assist that he has.
It'll be Spencer Dinwiddie. You're right.
It'll be Spencer Dinwiddie.
I knew it.
I mean, that's what they're talking like, Thomas. Go ahead and trade him. We don't need him. That's going to probably got one more answer this one. Gabriel said Spencer was very disappointing. We really need him to take that pressure off of Luca and JB. Yeah, you're right, Gabriel. What's this? What's this, game 5? We played
11 games
6.
so far.
So it's 11 games in, and we're saying this.
We got 1 game from him out of 11.
1 out of 11. Now, if this was baseball, that's not a good batting average.
Not a good at all.
But that's gonna probably do it for us, y'all. It's already past 1 hour and 30 minutes. Hey, you traded him to Miami. That's a ring.
Absolutely.
That's a ring. And I can't believe I said that.
It would be though. All that defense.
It would be though, but man, listen. Lobs to Bam all day. Amount that he does that while averaging 9 assists. Him averaging 1 more assist is making up that difference.
He does what?
Amount so okay, Amount real quick before we end this. Let us know exactly what you want Luca to do. Real quick. See if you can send it to us real quick. What do you want him to do? Because I'm confused.
He's saying he wanted him to shoot better and all that. He just wanted him to do all that.
Okay. He will do that. It showed over his playoff career that he's shot pretty well with his numbers, his splits. So he'll
His
be fine.
his split earlier amount, the split you said when you averaging your split drops and all that. So you saying he put up 55% and all that and 35 plus. What did he do in game two? Game two, he did them splits with 35 points. We still lost by 20.
Game 1 and 2.
Yeah, well, yes, but I'm definitely saying game two when they went off in the second half in that fourth quarter and just started demolished us. We lost by 8 in the first game, I guess. But the second game we lost by 20 again. Luca had 35 and he shot over 50% from the field and over 35% from the 3-point line, and we still lost by a lot.
A lot. So, but yeah, that's gonna probably do it for us, y'all. With
Suns
all
and
that
four.
being, huh?
Suns and four. With all that
Sons of
being
four.
said, Suns and four.
Shout out to Thomas. So with all that being said, guys, listen, do us a huge favor, guys. If you're brand new to the channel, guys, for more content just like this, guys, please hit that subscribe button. We will be bringing more Mav content for you. We'll be back here on Thursday evening when Dallas plays Phoenix here in Dallas for Game 6. And also, if you enjoyed the content, guys, please do us a huge favor and hit that like button. That does a lot more than what you guys think. It helps us out a lot. It helps get our videos out a little bit more. It helps with the algorithm. It helps other Mav fans find our content because of the constant likes and stuff that you guys are giving us. It helps them find it because the algorithm picks it up, sends it out. They find us and they join us here and join this Glow Gang family. And also, if you guys are on Twitter, go ahead and hit us up on We Talk Mavs. I don't think me or King said anything today, man. We was just it's just one of them days. I really didn't feel like talking about nothing. Uh, but yeah, go ahead and follow us here on We Talk Mavs, guys. Also, if you have Instagram, you guys can follow us on We Talk underscore Mavs on Instagram. The man in the chair is over that. My boy Daryl, he's over that one. It's underscore. It's I'm sorry. It's We Talk underscore Mavs on Instagram. King, you got anything else?
Share the video, guys, to every Maverick fan and anybody you may know.
Hey, even to people who hate Luca, y'all can share this to them
Yep,
too.
share it to them so they can be in here talking like you guys on the Alps.
Yes, sir.
We still love y'all
Uh,
though.
oh yeah, no, Glow Gang. You know we here. It's all good. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, it's our best part of the show, man. Y'all help the show go for sure.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're gonna be catch you guys here on Thursday night
Bro, can
as
we
they play
answer
the
the mount?
Phoenix.
Can we answer
Oh,
that
is it?
last one, the mount, pretty please? I know you want to go with that last one. The other guys get the blame for 1 and 2. No, I'm out. We blamed Luca for game two. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like we came in here and we said Luca was
Oh man,
horrible
you
on
watch our
defense.
videos, man. You saw game 2.
Yeah, and said he was horrible. The rest of the team didn't follow him. We talked about Luca in game two.
King just said earlier that I went on a rant about Luca's defense.
Yeah,
So yeah, we blamed him in game 2. Jason Kidd blamed him in game 2. So yeah, but
but
yeah. With all
that's
that being said, guys, it is your boy Real. I got my co-host King. We'll be back here on Thursday after game 6, hopefully with a dub. Same map time, same map channel. It is your boys from We Talk Maps here on the Glow Map Production channel. We'll catch you guys here again very, very soon. King, man, look, we already lost tonight, man. Can we at least get this?
be a good one going into game 6. Let's do it.
Let's see if we can